Hi guys. Sorry I'm a little late, but I've been running around all damn day. I just got home and now I'm here with you guys because I totally forgot that I scheduled my live. But I'm here and hold on one second. Let's do the intro. I have two intros for you guys. The other intro I will put towards the end because I'll put that one towards the end because it's a little bit longer. But hold on. Okay. How is everybody? Are you guys having a good Saturday? Let me see who's all in here. Hey, Steph. How are you, beautiful? Here, I'll show you guys the other intro I did real quick, but I'm not done with it yet. I got to cut it up, but I'll show you. Hold on. Okay. I am feeling better, Southern Lady. Thank you. I mean, it's literally something that I'm going to have to deal with until my body gets used to the weather, more than likely. But that's okay. So, hey, Melissa. Hey, Goose. Thank you. Thank you, Heather. Yeah, I don't know which one I like better. I got to cut one up. The one that I just showed you guys, I got some work to do to that one. But I just wanted to do something different. But this is not going to be a long... I'm sorry, you guys. My allergies settled in my throat. Hold on one second. Okay, so how are you guys having a good Saturday? What did you guys do today? I've been everywhere because the kids, they needed new school clothes because the clothes that they have are more, summery. So we had to get them school clothes. Spent a lot of money, but we're blessed. So, every single time I say, oh, it's not going to be a long live, it ends up being a long live. But I'm going to definitely not make this long, you guys, because I just have a few things to say. And the reason why I chose to do this live... Hey, Angela. How are you, beautiful? Excuse me. So the reason why I wanted to do this live is because I was in my YouTube studio and I was going through some things in my studio, and I'm like literally sitting there like, when you publicly, as a creator, support somebody and then things happen behind the scenes and you realize this is a person that you no longer want to align yourself with, I feel it's your responsibility to publicly denounce. What's what I'm looking for? Publicly let everyone know that you no longer support that person. I feel like that's important. And it may not be important to other people, but it's important to me because I don't want you guys to think that I do support this person. And some of you guys, excuse me, can put two and two together and be like, okay, I don't see Teaya anymore, so she probably doesn't, but you're never going to know unless I tell you. Hey, to your terms of service, how are you guys doing? Thank you for being here. Are you swerving some people? Yes. Yes, Stephanie. I like that. And it's not something that I want to do, but I just feel like it's my responsibility to do that. And this is a person that I have publicly went hard for, and this is a person that I no longer respect. And I'm going to tell you why. I really have come to a point where I don't even want anything to do with anybody on YouTube. And I'm not saying, that I'm not willing to get to know people, but it is just, it's exhausting. I'm tired of it. And I think, I'm not saying that I am a person who is, how do I put this? I'm not saying that I am that type of person who I don't like to have to publicly tell people, okay, I no longer support this person and give my reason why, blah, 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 blah. But when you are a creator, I do feel like it's your responsibility to do that, because at the end of the day, we're all grown here. And you guys can choose to support whoever it is that you want to support. Just because I don't support this person anymore doesn't mean that you guys have to be like, oh, I don't want to support this person because Teaya doesn't. Of course, I don't mean, that's not why I'm telling you guys this. I'm telling you guys this because I want you guys to know where I stand and where I'm coming from. Because I have publicly, even though I've been bashed for it, people have talked about me for it. People have said that it makes me a hypocrite that I support this person. I've heard it all, but I still stood by her because I thought that she was a genuine person. I was wrong. So, and I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong about something, you guys. Like, it is what it is. I'm wrong about stuff sometimes, and that's okay. We all make mistakes, and we learn from our mistakes. But I seriously will say here and now that it just really makes me not want to trust anybody here on YouTube. Hey, Amanda. How are you, beautiful? It really does. It makes me not want to talk to anybody because I don't know. I feel like loyalty is just literally a foreign language to some people, and it's impossible to be done. It's impossible to be done because people here on YouTube, a majority of them, all they give a fuck about is themselves and their own subscribers. And I'm not like that, because the one thing that I will always say about myself is that I don't talk behind nobody's back. Everything I have to say, I'll say to somebody's face. Now, if I vent to somebody that I may think that's a friend, that's completely different. But you will bet your sweet ass that what I vented to a friend, I've already told the person that I'm venting about the same exact thing. I go to people and tell them how I feel because it avoids confusion and it avoids people saying, Teaya said this, Teaya said that. No. Teaya said what the fuck I said. Okay? Period. There's nothing wrong with getting to know somebody for who they are right now. And then if their behavior changes, addressing it, you give them a fair chance. I agree, Goose. Like I tried, and like I said, even through all the backlash that I was getting supporting this person, I still supported her because I thought she's doing what she's doing for the right reasons. Then I started noticing some things and then I pulled back. But I still didn't really say I didn't support her. I just took myself out of that situation because, excuse me, I don't want to surround myself with drama. I don't like drama. I know some people think drama's fun, but it's not fun to me. It's stressful. It's a freaking, I'm an empath. So every little thing, I could feel every little thing. And I don't have time for it. I don't like to be around drama. And the one thing that needs to be told here is when you tell somebody something in confidence, that doesn't give you the right to go behind somebody's back and tell what that person said. And not even necessarily tell what that person said, but pretty much lie on that person. People like watching drama, but I don't know a lot of people truly like being in the drama. That's true. I mean, I know some people that like to be surrounded around drama. Like they're not satisfied unless drama's going on. But I say some people do. Not a lot of people, but there are some people that do like to be around drama. There is. I know too many people that do. I'm sorry, Jennifer Sharp. It sucks. It really, really does. Especially when you truly believed in this person. You've never told anyone things I've told you in confidence. You deserve the same. Thank you so much, Steph. That's what I'm saying. Anything you tell me, it's always going to stay with me. I would never, ever go behind somebody's back and talk. That's not me. It's never going to be me. But people just don't understand what loyalty is. They just don't. You can start out liking and supporting, then they can turn out to be a bad person. I get it. Yes. Okay, hold on one second, and then I'm going to continue this discussion. And I'll, excuse me, come on camera. Hold on. Okay. So again, like I said, this is not something that I want to do, but I know that it's something that I have to do because I feel that you guys mean a lot to me. And if I publicly bring somebody to you guys and say, hey, this girl is awesome, and I want you guys to get to know her and give her a chance. There are some people that maybe have been out there and didn't give her a chance until she was on my channel or until I went on hers. But I just feel that it's my duty, not duty, but you know what I mean, my responsibility being a creator and having a platform to let you guys know. Stephanie says, some people think loyalty is given to anyone that you may slightly like. It isn't like that. It's earned, but some people don't want to earn anything. They just want to be free. Exactly, Steph. I tried to be loyal even though I left on my own accord. I left on good terms. I never share screenshots or conversations that had taken place, even if I had left on bad terms. Exactly. Like I would never do that. I would never, ever, ever. That is something it is. It's about integrity, Southern lady. And it's something that I would never do. I will never share screenshots unless I felt like it was something that was absolutely necessary and my name was being disparaged or whatever the situation is. But I would never just say, here, you could have the whole conversation between the two. I would never do that because that's wrong. So, never mind. Okay. Okay, so I'm sure that you guys probably know who I'm talking about, and that is truth teller, whatever her name is. It had come to my attention that a conversation that I had with her was shared with someone else. Now, this all started probably about a couple weeks ago, and I mean, I have shared some screenshots because I was being accused of something I didn't do, but I do think privacy is important. Just watch how you handle me, you know? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like if I feel that I'm put into a corner and it's absolutely necessary, okay. But I would never ever share screenshots unless it was something of a last resort, something that I felt that I had no choice but to do, or if it was with somebody that even if it was somebody that I no longer associated with, I would if it was a person that I seen doing some really, really horrible things, you know, on camera, behind the scene, whatever. Thank you, Melissa. So I have always, hey, Lynn, how are you, beautiful? From the moment that I met Truth Teller, I thought she was cool. She asked me to come on her channel. This was when my name was being, you know, dragged through the mud or talked about by, you know, good old Natasha. And she seen what was going on and she asked me to come on her channel. She wanted to interview me, and that is what her channel is based on. Her channel is based on, I would say that in the beginning of when she started, her channel was based on calling out someone that she thought, and a lot of people agreed that Natasha was a bully. So that her channel was created to give people a platform, people that were afraid to speak when it came to Natasha. She just wanted she wanted to create a safe place that people can go to, you know, and I respected that. She wanted to call out a bully and hold her accountable for her actions. And I was behind her. I'm like, girl, I got you. That's awesome. She asked me to come on her channel, and I'm like, yeah, you know, because something had just been done to me. Truth teller, first of all, I'm not bashing you. But if you want me to, I will. Don't tell me what's okay and what's not okay, because it's not okay what you did either. That's not okay. It has nothing to do with you talking about me in a bad way. You still disclosed information that I told you to somebody else, and I don't play that. I know I can. I'm not asking for your approval. But don't tell me what's not okay and what's not okay, or what's okay and what's not okay, or whatever the hell you're saying. Not yet. Don't do that, because I'm not sitting here bashing you or calling you this and that. I'm not doing that. But you still told personal information that you shouldn't have. If I tell you something in confidence, I expect it to stay with you. You will throw anybody under the bus for yourself. And I don't appreciate it. Because of you, I could have lost a friend. So I don't play that stuff. What do you mean? How did you disclose personal information? Are you telling me that you did not go to a certain person and tell them stuff that I told you? And it doesn't matter, because guess what? You see, that's what people don't get about me. I don't talk behind people's back. Every single thing that I told you, I said to her, but you still had no right to say anything to her at all. Period. And if you think I'm okay with that, you're wrong. So do not come on my channel and tell me that this is not okay. Because it's not okay what you did. And I publicly had your back. You should never have ever did what you did. Thank you so much, Steph. I'm sorry. I didn't even see that. Love you so much. Thank you. I'm really upset right now because, okay, well, she says you didn't. Didn't what? Didn't what? What are you talking about? I will. Don't tell me nothing. Just don't. Because I trusted you. I thought you were cool. I had your back. And you should never have went behind my back and told, well, what do you mean she told you that I didn't? That makes it even worse that you went to her and told her that. How do you know that I wanted her to know that? Even though I told her, but how do you know? That's not right. That's not fair. I've been blocked forever. And all it shows is proof even more. She's scared of the truth. Okay. Anyway, I am so because she came to you, you told her our whole conversation. Does that make any sense? Anyway, like I said, I respected the fact that she had this channel to call out a bully, and well, and I think things have been embellished. I think that TT said to the other person was embellished. It's not right. It should have never been said at all. It should never have been said at all. Deuces. Deuces. Don't ever come on my channel and tell me what's right and what's wrong. Don't ever do that, because I would never do that to you. You see, because unlike you, I don't disclose confidential stuff and throw people under the bus. I don't do none of that shit because I'm not shady. So don't do it. Just don't do it. But anyway, I respected what she was doing and I wanted to support her. She asked me to come on her channel so she could interview me and tell me things, to get out there how I was treated. And I'm like, yeah, I would love to. And I thought she was cool, getting to know her. And so then I supported her and I was a mod. Hey, allegedly with Brittany, thanks for being here, sweetie. I became a mod. I supported her, even though, creators are making videos about me saying, why she's such a hypocrite. Why is she supporting TT? She got this channel. She's a bully. She's no different. I always had her back until I started being still and I started to observe things. And I'm like, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. I didn't agree with what was done to Amanda Zananda. I didn't agree with some things that I was seeing that was done to Melissa. So I pulled away. I backed off a little bit. And I ended up leaving as a mod, and I left the mod chat for a lot of reasons. One person being one of them, but there were other reasons as well. It wasn't just that. That was just a contributing factor. There were other reasons why I chose not to be a mod, but I still stayed back and mind my own business. Like, sorry, you guys. Allergies are horrible. I still stay back and minded my own business. I wasn't talking about her. I wasn't bashing her. But as I'm sitting back and observing, I'm like, something ain't right here. Now, mind you, when I was cool with this person, we've had conversations. I've confided in her about things. My mistake, my bad. I should never have done it, but I did. I was in a very vulnerable position, and I was going to do something that I really didn't want to do, but I knew I had to do it. There were things that I didn't like what I was seeing. So, I confided in her. And then I find out that she's throwing me under the bus and telling people that I'm talking about this person, or I can't stand this person, or whatever the situation is. Regardless, a truth teller is a person that I supported because I liked and respected what she was doing. I thought it was very encourageable until I looked at the bigger picture. And once I started looking at the bigger picture, I started saying things that, of course, you're encourageable. Nobody knows who you are. It's very easy to get behind a camera and, call somebody out when nobody knows who you are, But then I started noticing that her whole demeanor had started changing, and it, there was just things that I didn't like. So, like I said, I backed away. But once I found out that me confiding in her in a vulnerable time, and I thought that I could trust her, once I found out that she talked about that and told people that, it's a wrap. I don't deal with people like that. You get no second chances with me. If I tell you something, go ahead, let her go live. If I tell you something, I expect for that to stay with you. And if I find out, you never know, I might be putting your ass to the test. Because if I find out that you told anybody, even though I may not have even, I may just be making shit up just to tell you, just to see if you're going to spread it around. I would never. And just like all of a sudden out of nowhere, haven't heard from TT in weeks. All of a sudden out of nowhere, I hear from her. I'm going to go ahead and assume it's because of my live, which you don't know, whatever. You don't know that this live is about you. But regardless, I haven't heard from you in weeks. And then all of a sudden you message me and you offer to send me messages between you and another person. See, that's what I don't like. I don't want to see your messages with you or nobody else. You don't do shit like that. I have a problem with people like that. Because if you're going to do it to her, you did it to me. And you're going to do it to the next person and the next person. And Teaya don't play that shit. Okay? Let's get that straight. These people keep getting me all twisted up. Yes, I'm nice. I'm a very nice person. But once you get on my bad side, it's not a very good place to be. I'm not a mean person, and I'm not a perfect person by any means. I make mistakes every day, just like everyone else. But the one thing I will tell you right now is I'm not just going to offer to send screenshots of whole conversations just because I don't care for a person anymore. That shit has to stop. That's why people can't stand each other. That's why nobody can trust nobody. And I can't trust nobody. I can't, because those things I told her were in confidence. I don't care that she told her things because I already told her my damn self because that's just the way that I am. I'm the type of person where I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to come to you if I have a problem. I expect you to come to me. Sometimes I'm guarded and sometimes I hold things in. Um, I do. I hold things in and then it gets really bad. So I'm trying to be better at that. I'm not trying to lose even the people that I do consider as friends. So I do try to go to them whenever I have a problem, but I'm not the best at that. But I'm not going to go talking behind their back. I'm going to say it to them. Yeah, that's why you're a great creator. You give everyone a fair chance, and even when you are upset, you are respectful. Thank you so much, dear Terms of Service. That means a lot to me. It really, really does. You guys are awesome. We all make mistakes, Tia. What's important is what we choose to do after we make those mistakes. I agree 100%, Britt. I'm just tired of the shit. So then, even when I'm supporting TT, like I said, I didn't like the things that I started seeing. And we've had conversations about it. And even when we had conversations about it, I confided in her then. You don't do that type of shit. You don't throw people under the. What was the point in doing that in the first place? That's what I want to know. Like, why did you have to do that? You didn't have to even speak my name, but you did. And my loyalty is with my supporters. And if I publicly support somebody and bring them to my supporters and say, hey, this girl's cool, give her a chance. She's got a bad rap. People are talking about her, but she's cool. If I publicly introduce you guys to somebody and I find out that they are not what they say they are, then guess what? I'm going to publicly pull myself away from those people, whoever it is that introduces you guys. I don't give a shit who it is. That's my loyalty to my subscribers. It's the least I can do when people are taking the time out of their day to like, comment, subscribe. That means something to me. So my loyalty is with my subscribers. She may not think that it's right that I'm doing whatever, but I don't care because my loyalty isn't with her, and her loyalty damn sure wasn't with me. So whatever. I just want to say this, and it's nothing against anybody, but we are not connected to any other channels on a level of working together. We have friends, but our channel is ours. Right. Their terms of service. Their terms of service is on their own. They're not connected to anybody. They stand on their own. They don't need to be connected to anybody. They don't need any help. They're doing just fine on their own. But we're a community, and they do go show their support, excuse me, to people. And I'm glad that you clarified that, DTOS. My hands hurt a little tonight. I have been in my basement studio on my piano working on my music. Oh, I wish I could play the piano. I need to learn. That's awesome that you play the piano. Hey, Holly. How are you, sweetie? This is why I've been drawn to you from the Mandy and NC War era. You have always been 100% real and held yourself accountable and showed grace. You've always been someone to look up to as, thank you. That means a lot to me, Brandy. Or I'm sorry. Was that Brandy? Yes. Thank you so much, Brandy. That means a lot to me. It really does. It makes my heart sing. Oh yeah. Don't involve me if I'm not involved. Hate that. Exactly. Like, you didn't even have to say nothing. It's wrong. Don't ever tell me what's not right and what's right, because I'll tell you what's not right, what you did. It was wrong on so many levels, and it didn't shock me because I've been paying attention. And I never thought that she would do that to me. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I didn't. I'm going to rewind a little. Okay, Holly. You didn't miss too much. I'm going to drop your link in my chat. Hope they all come here. Thank you so much, Holly. I appreciate you. I appreciate you even being here. I don't think you've ever been in here before. Have you, Holly? Thank you so much. My fiance is the lead guitarist of our band, and I lead, sing, and play the piano. And that's awesome. I can sing, but I can't. I wish I could play. Teaya is always fair and kind to everyone. I try to be, but I'm not. I'm just upset because you come into my chat and tell me what's right and what's wrong, and I don't like that because why are you telling me what's right when you did what you did? You literally threw me under the bus for what? Why? Because I removed myself from your mod chat. You act like I was going around. I don't talk about nobody, okay? Unless I feel that I have been hurt or mistreated, and I was mistreated, and I am publicly pulling my support. Do not align me with her. I don't want anything to do with her because I'm telling you guys, and take this advice from me. Anyone who shares personal information that you share with them, yes, can somebody please drop Holly's link too in the chat? And Amanda's Ananda. If you share personal information with that person and they talk about the things that you shared with them, that's a problem. And you shouldn't have anything to do with that person. And what's with all these people needing a crutch? Hold on. Darn it, I lost your comment. Steph, where'd it go? And what's with all these people needing a crutch? Do your dirt, reap your own grave. Exactly. That's another person that I trust. And I don't trust many. It's Steph TXMA. I just want to be that person that people can come to and know I will never disclose anything that you tell me. I'm never going to be that person. But I'll tell you one thing right now. If anyone sees Boston Koozie, tell her hi from me. Yes, I will definitely tell her, Kimberly. I always say if you say own it, if you do it, own it. I'm perfectly happy with owning up to my shit. And what I own up to is that I should never have trusted her from the very beginning. How about that? Thank you, Heather. Thank you so much, sweetie. That's what I should never have done. I should never have trusted somebody. We got along, so I thought I could. I thought she was cool. She seemed very nice. She seemed very down to earth. And literally, the more, I don't know, maybe subscribers that she gained, or I don't know what happened, but something got lost. I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know, from the time that she started her channel up until, maybe like a week or two ago or 3 weeks ago. I've seen the change in her, and I don't know how to express that. But even when I seen the change in her, I still, I just backed away. I'm not going to go around bashing anybody, and I'm not bashing her now. If you want to support her, support her. But I'm telling you that I publicly pull my support from her because I do not trust her at all. And I'm very, very disappointed. I think part of it is because of the email she uses on her main page. It has DTSO in it, so I think that confused people. Actually, it does, because when she first approached me, you guys, I thought she was you guys, DTOS. I thought that, I'm like, oh, DTOS is messaging me for an interview. I had no idea that it wasn't you guys until she told me. Thank you so much, Heather. her mask slipped. Most do. It usually comes when feeling better than something. You're absolutely right. So I'm going to open up the panel, and and one of the things that she mentioned was her name has been dragged through the mud. I will say that. I will repeat that. Let me tell you, I'm not going to drag her name through the mud. I don't have time to drag her name through the mud. You guys, we're all adults here. You can support whoever it is that you want to support. All I'm saying is I'm no longer supporting her. I introduced her to you guys. My loyalty is with my subscribers, and I want you guys to know I no longer support that. That is the worst feeling in the world, you guys, when you confide something in somebody and they tell it. They just tell it. I don't like that. Hold on. Let me see something because hold on one second, you guys. I got to go to YouTube real quick. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Okay. So I'm going to open up the panel real quick if any of you guys want to come up, but hold on. I forget how to. And then, it's so weird to me because I haven't heard from you and I don't know how damn long, right? Then you see me create a live. Then you message me. Can you make it any more obvious? She used MJ and AA to catapult her channel. Absolutely. She did. She used me too. There's no way around it, because she's the one, she asked me for an interview. Um, I was the first, creator that actually was like, this woman's cool, so I let her interview me. And this is when I wasn't getting along with Natasha or um, Mandy, and I still don't like them. But the point is that Natasha had really done some bad things to me. So, and so did Mandy, and she wanted to interview me on her channel, and I had no problem doing so. Um, but I'm so tired of thinking I could trust somebody. I don't even know why I thought that I could trust her, and then being betrayed like that. You think that's okay? You didn't even have to bring up my name. Do you seriously think that's okay to just turn around and just talk behind somebody's back? And mind you, I've never done anything to her. Yes, she is. I'm sorry. She's no better than an MC. And don't ever come on my channel and tell me what's right and what's wrong. That's what pisses me off. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? You're on my channel and you're telling me what's right and what's wrong. You are the last person that needs to be telling somebody what's right and what's wrong. I will admit when I'm wrong. And I was wrong, you guys. I was wrong for supporting somebody like that. I was wrong. I really think she had great intentions and her heart was in the right place. But for some reason, when she hit 1K subs, everything changed. I agree. I agree. Love reigns. I agree. You're 100% right.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I just want to kind of scold you for a minute for being so hard on yourself because um, I seem to remember a certain someone, you, telling me and others to not be ashamed of wanting to trust people and believe in people. Um, you remember that? Like regarding the whole KM stuff and all
Yeah.
that jazz.
Yeah.
And like, you need to give yourself the same grace. Like, everybody kind of, was hopeful and, did enjoy her um,
Mm-hmm.
because she seemed to have a clear and concise, like, path, but
Right.
it just kind of all spiraled, like, in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just hope you're just a little bit more gracious with yourself because she had a lot of people, um, I don't want to say tricked, but she's not who she says claims she is. She's not, and that sucks.
It does. Because I believed in her. I did. I
Right. A
believed
lot of
in.
people did. I did too. And I felt like she was making traction, you know?
Right.
Um,
I don't know
sh-
what happened. I don't know what happened though.
yeah, I don't either. But I just want you to be, um, yeah, just be a little bit more gracious with yourself. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with trying to take people, at face value.
Yeah. But, and see, here's the thing. Just like I told you guys earlier, I at first was like, she's courageable. It takes a lot of courage to do. But then once I stood still and took a step back, I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah,
It's very easy to be courageable when nobody knows who you are.
right,
It's very easy to call other people weak when nobody knows who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
that's very easy. So you can sit there and, be courageable until your face turns blue. But the only way that you're really courageable is when you are sacrificing yourself, if that makes any sense. We're all on here showing our face and everything like that. But it's very easy for her to call people out every single day. Nobody knows you. You
Right.
are completely anonymous.
Right.
That's a very easy thing to do. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. But I appreciate you saying that. I'm usually that type of person where I don't let people in very easily, but I thought she was cool.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Living,
I
I
should have never
mean,
said nothing to her.
well, you just, it's, don't be so hard on yourself. Seriously.
You're such a sweetheart.
I'm serious.
Thank you. I try not to be
Why are you laughing at me?
because you're such a sweetheart. That's why.
You dork.
I think it's awesome that you remembered me saying that so long ago because I totally forgot about that until you brought it up.
No, it mattered, and I remember that. And
Yeah. We
so,
all trusted her.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we did.
Until we got screwed over really, really bad.
Yep. But live and learn. I found my happy place.
Yes. And I'm happy that you're happy. I can't believe I just let somebody in that easily, and I will never do that again.
Yeah, I
And
know.
that's sad
I'm
because
even,
it ruins it for other people.
yeah, and I'm like kind of like really into like another creator, but I'm cautious. Like, oh, it's like I'm like, let's be best friends, but I'm like,
Yeah, right.
take it slow.
Especially here on YouTube,
Yeah,
especially here when you're on YouTube, you really need to guard yourself because I've noticed that people are only out for themselves. And regardless of what kind of turmoil I have with somebody that I call a friend, she could have ruined that
yeah,
because I'm a stubborn person.
yeah, you are. But it's good, stubborn. I mean, a little bit. But like you are very like what you guys see in the like chat is what you get. Like this is the same Tia we get in mod chat. It's no bullshit. It's not warm fuzzy bunnies and kittens.
Right.
Like she keeps the shit real. She
Mhm.
tells us what's expected of us. I mean, and that's okay. Like so, yeah. I mean, she's what you see is what you get with Tia. So
Just to let everyone know, Lady Lemonade is Boston. We're having a little bit of trouble with her account right now, but hopefully we'll fix that or I'll refresh my screen or something like that. But I'm afraid to reload it now because if I reload it, I don't know what's going to happen. So, but Lady, is it Lady Lemonade? Yes, that's Boston, you guys. Boston koozie.
real lady lemonade. Just kidding.
I just think Beyonce. Oh, that's it. That is Beyonce in that picture. I love it. I love it. But I love you, Heather, and I do. I appreciate you saying that because
I love you
I
too.
really did like her.
I know. We did. I mean, I did too, a little bit. Maybe not as much as everybody else.
Actually, you were pretty on to her from the beginning.
Kind of.
Yeah,
But I will say that I was like
you started warming up
before,
to her once we did. You kind of gave her more of a chance,
yeah. But I
but
was
you
still kind
still
of like
stood back.
scared.
Yes,
I was like, I don't know, man.
yeah. Like you're a very good judge of character. Like you
No,
stood
I
back
am
and you were like,
not at all.
well, you seem like you are because you definitely had your guard up with her. You liked her, but you had your guard up. Like
Yeah.
you still didn't like some of the things that she was saying and you wouldn't budge on it either. Like
Yeah.
some of the videos that she would do, you just didn't feel comfortable with it. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Not everybody's
I'll
going to
tell
feel
you what, you know who I never did like?
who?
I'll give you two guesses. The first one doesn't count. Never did I ever like no
Natasha?
MC. Yeah, never ever.
Really?
Nope. Never.
Well, then you are a good judge of character.
I I'm telling you, like, ooh, I could never. I could tell. I could see right through her bullshit. Natasha. Yeah. Well, what did Holly call her earlier? N- Na Natanya. Yeah, because I was like Natanya Harding. All I could see is her with Dalton and a baseball bat smashing somebody in their kneecaps. Like,
Y'all are
what?
silly. I'm surprised to hear that because I actually did too. I liked her.
Yeah,
I
that's okay though.
know, but that does show that you're a good judge of character.
Not always, but I don't know.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you, boo. Well, I'll get off here so somebody else can come up and
Okay.
screw your ear, but I love your face and
I
you
love
keep
you too.
being the best you. And that's all you can ask.
Thank you so much. I love you.
Bye. I love you too. And I love Halloween.
Me too. Me too. Oh shit. Okay. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to I did not like her at all, but I came to know her differently. Yeah, I did like her. I liked Natasha. Um I'll tell you who I never liked from the very beginning and had a funny feeling about from day one, and that's Mandy. I just could not get myself to warm up to her, even when we were technically cool or whatever. I couldn't bring myself to like her, like at all. I just got really, really evil, bad vibes from her. And it was those kind of vibes were very rare for me to feel over, like through Messenger and things like that. Like the vibes that I would get from her were very, very just dark, very dark. So even when we were, technically cool in the beginning, I still did not like that woman. I did not like that woman. I did not like her energy, no matter how nice she was to me, how she talked about my makeup, no matter what it was, there was something about her that I just did not like. And I just stayed away from her. Gotta trust, gotta trust your gut on things like that. Absolutely, Melissa. Mandy, she's 5 episodes of Jeremy Springer. I like that name too, Lady Lemonade. Amanda's and Andas. Hi, girl.
Can you hear me? I
Yep.
might have to mic while you're talking because my connection is shitty. So like when I talk, like you have to mic, and then when you talk, I'll mic. So I'll mic and you talk.
Okay. Go ahead and talk. How are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to say that because I never really get to talk to you personally, you know what I mean? It's always through chat. And so I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my fucking heart because you and Militia Jade kind of like showed me what, strength is. And then like, I have things with Melissa Jade, but you know, regardless, like she's a strong ass woman. Um, Everybody has things with everybody that they pick and choose from or whatever. But like, I see your guys' strengths, and I just wanted to say thank you, like from the bottom of my heart, honest to God, because I found myself again. I'm not coming on here crying every day anymore. Like I haven't cried and well, I cried the other night. I really did, but that's because my step grandmother was dying. She just died yesterday morning. She was pulled off of life support. And so yes, I did cry for
I'm
that.
sorry to hear
But
that.
no, it's okay. It's totally okay. But I mean, yes, I did cry for that. But I took that live stream down because I don't want anyone to think that I'm trying to get views off of that or something, because I would never try to gain views off of like any type of pain that way. But I just wanted to say that I thank you. And I also thank you for sticking up for what's right, because you don't ever come on here and you don't ever call anybody weak. And that's something else that I want to thank you for. You don't ever refer to any of us as weak or vulnerable. I mean, you just kind of say that, we're in a spot where we can be picked upon, and that's what you say. And so I just really, really want to thank you for that, because a lot of people use me in this sense, and they try to make me as this person that's so weak, and you've never done that. And I just want to say thank you for that.
Well, I don't think that you're a weak person, Amanda. I never have. I've definitely had my opinion about you, but watching you these past couple months, you have definitely grown. I see you growing. And the one thing I will say is that I did not like the way that you were treated. And that's why one of the reasons why I had my wrench. That's why I left TT, because it was almost as if she felt entitled, like you owed her something. And I don't like that. I just don't like that. And I don't want to align myself with people like that. And I think you handled it with class. I think you handled it with
Thank
dignity.
you.
You didn't flip out. As a matter of fact, when you were on panel with her, you backed away and left. I think that was a good thing that you did that, because that could have turned into a mess, right?
They wanted me to stay though. Well, not even
Yeah.
they, because like the people in the comments were like, no, no, no. But she
Yeah.
was like hard on me. And I was just
Yeah.
like, man, I want to go to bed. I got to get my kids up for school in like 2 hours. I just want to go to fucking sleep.
Right. And you backing away like that, I think was a good thing. Because like I said, that could have turned into a mess, and really horrible things could have been said. And regardless, there's nothing wrong with being sensitive. There's nothing wrong with that, and you should always know that what you had to deal with when somebody does something for you, you don't owe them anything. That's something that
Right. It shouldn't be thrown in your face.
right, you don't owe them anything. That is something that people should be doing from their heart. Whenever somebody does something
But
for
she
you,
really didn't do anything for me. It was just a facade. It really was. And
right.
that's something that is my own fault, because I allowed that.
Mhm.
How do you say it? I don't know how to talk right. Portrayal.
Mhm.
Portray, but like the other word of it, perpetration, or however it's said, to be used. um
Yeah.
I knew it was never true, but I went along with it because I didn't want to face the backlash if I didn't, if that makes sense.
Right. Right. I know that she said that she was there for you. All I'm saying is those kinds of things, interpretation. That's what you meant. Is that what you meant? Interpretation?
Yes, that word, thank you.
You're welcome. That was Mel Hoax who said that. Thank you, Mel. But what I will say is that when I am loyal to somebody or I'm sticking up for somebody, the only way that I would ever bring up, like, okay, I had your back when nobody else did, is I don't even think I
Even
would
if they burned you
argue.
really bad, you wouldn't. You don't have that in your heart.
Right, right. The reason why I'm saying that with TT, I was one of the first people that came on her channel. I let her interview me. I had her on my channel just so people can see her in a different way, because she was being very, very much judged. And I supported her. So I wanted her on my channel. So the reason why I
You're
bring
an
that
empath.
up now, yeah, the only reason why I bring that up now is because you are the one who literally screwed me over and threw me under the bus. And I wanted to make it clear I would never have done that to her. I would never have screwed her over. I
And
would
a
never
lot of
have,
us are proud of you because you didn't let your character die. You know what I mean?
right,
You kept your character showing through all of it.
right. Like you're offering to send me messages that between you and Boston, but that shows me right there. If you're offering to send me all of the correspondence between you
Exactly.
and her, then you've done it to me. And that's just not okay. It's not okay to just go out there and share people's private personal information because they confided in you because maybe they were vulnerable or whatever the situation is. And you damn sure don't come on my channel and tell me I'm wrong for pulling my support from you when you are the one who pulled your support
I've
from
always
me.
commended you for that.
You pulled your support from me when you started disclosing things that I told you in confidence. You know what I mean? So with you,
You've never ever backed down from anyone or anybody that comes on your channel, and I commend you for that, because I've been, and they can call it weak enough, but yes, I have been weak at times, and I have allowed that. I really have. But you never have. You're like, no, bitch, this is my channel. You ain't gonna come on here talking to me like that, or trying to twist or turn shit.
I don't see where you have ever been weak.
I appreciate that.
I don't think you're weak. People can say that if they want to. Don't listen to them. I'm just telling you that crying doesn't make you weak. It makes you sensitive, but not weak. So always
I'm just a very emotional person. I feel everything deeply, same as you do, except for you know how to compose it better than I do. You know what I mean? You know how to hold and keep your composure. And that's something that I'm learning from you, to be honest. I'm not even going to lie. Where I've been not crying on my YouTube, I get that shit from Teaya, people. So, just so you fucking know.
I actually just realized that I was an empath, and I found that out from Melissa, actually. Melissa Jade, because
I could have told you that long before, baby.
Yeah, I was telling her how I was feeling one day, and she's like, "Oh, you're an empath." And I'm like, "Really?" And I looked it up, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I am an empath," you know. And it's very
You're
hard
more than an empath. You are very, very spiritually gifted. Very much so. Very, very much so. And I don't think you understand your gifts just quite yet, but given in the future, you will.
Somebody else told me that too. Who was it that told me that? I think it was Dawn. Dawn is a what do you call
Donnie?
I don't think it's Donnie. Her name is Dawn. She used to come in my chat all the time, and she is a clairvoyant.
I know. Yep, I know who you're talking about. She very much so is. Yes. Yep.
And she tells me all the time that she sees that witches were in my family, which she's right.
Yes, you've had very, very many witches in your family. You don't contribute in the spell work or anything like that. You're just now learning about yourself. But like I said, once you get to know your craft and your gift, you can do wonders, my dear. And I am so, so serious with that. Like, I'm not even just talking out of my ass here. You are very, very spiritually gifted and very, very spiritually aligned and awakened. It's not even funny. And I'm not going to go into all that because I know this isn't about that, but I'm just saying you are so wise.
Do you have an email? Or put your email down in the chat.
I will. Yep.
Okay, yeah, put it in the chat, and I will email you, or I'll get a hold of you on Facebook, because I'm really not good at emailing, to be honest with you.
Me either. Me fucking either. That shit confuses me.
Yeah. Do you have Facebook?
Or yes, I do. And when we get off of here, I will comment under this video and give you my email, and then just email me and I'll send you the actual link or whatever, so you can click on it to just go straight to my Facebook.
Okay. Yes, definitely do that, because I'll have to talk to you about that, since you seem to know a lot. Because I don't know nothing about that stuff.
Yep, I just got a new tarot deck sent from one of my sisters, and yep, and so I'll be coming on here and I'll do that for you, and I'm totally willing to give you a read. I have other people that I promised to read, but I'm like the biggest fucking procrastinator in the world. So
yeah, me too. I don't really know too much about tarot cards. I'm trying to warm up.
You are totally meant for it. I'm not even bullshitting you right now. You are totally fucking meant for it.
Well, I think it's just because of the way that I was raised. So you know how that goes. I'll tell you all about that in Messenger.
I totally understand, but I'm going to hop down. I just really, really wanted to say thank you and tell you how much I appreciate you, because you are one of the ones that helped me get back my voice and my power, and to stop letting people portray me as like this weak crybaby person that comes on here. And so I just wanted to say thank you. And thank you to so many others that have helped me, but I'm going to hop down and thank you so, so much, my dear.
Thank you for coming up here, and you're awesome. You really are. Whatever. She can do as many lives as she wants to. I don't care. She started it. I don't care. I'm finishing it. I don't play that shit. If I tell you something, don't let me find out that you told anybody else. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. If I am talking to you, I'm not like Natasha and all them people where they say, you know, if you say something in private, be ready for it to go public. Bullshit. That is bullshit. If I tell somebody something that I feel that I trust, first of all, you should be happy because I don't do that often. I really don't. So if I tell you something and we are talking and having a conversation, don't talk about it to other people. Because if you do, I don't want anything to do with you. And if you're a creator, I will call you out on it. I will, especially if I've introduced you to my subscribers, the people that are there for me, that support me and got my back 100%. I don't play that. So, of course, I was going to come on here and tell you guys, look, I'm sorry. I can't support that woman no more. Because of her, I could have lost a friend. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of issues that Boston and I need to work out, but that is between us. It has nothing to do with anybody else. And for her to say those things, as stubborn as I am, what if I never talked to her again over something so stupid that I had already told her? She just told her in a different way. And I don't like that because I have always made it very, very clear to TT that I care about Boston. I love Boston, but I don't. There were issues, and they're between us. And they should have stayed between us. In no way, shape, or form is it okay that you can go to somebody and tell them something in confidence and them just go around and telling everybody. Now, you can do it if you want to, but I'm not going to tolerate it. I don't want people like that in my life. I don't like the way she's been handling things. I don't like the things that she's been doing. And Cat DCC, I don't know who that is. I'll look her up though, dear terms of service. I definitely will. But what was I saying? Yeah, no, I'm not going to put up with that. And just another thing, I don't speak for Melissa. I didn't like the way she was using Melissa's story constantly. I didn't like that. There were a lot of reasons that I backed off. And if you guys think that Melissa Jade backed off from TT because of some trivia, y'all got it all twisted up. And you need to use your brains a little bit. I'm sorry, because nobody is just going to stop talking to somebody over trivia. It's Melissa's story. I'm going to let her tell it. But I will say that Melissa, one of my greatest friends, okay, she is not backing away from TT over trivia. So don't get it twisted. You were also thinking about going to Krakow, but you might have forgot. Are you doing a reading? Yeah, and called her ungrateful. How is MJ ungrateful? Because at the end of the day, she let you use her story over and over and over again. Okay? She's not ungrateful. You're ungrateful. Block the Victor. Okay. Victor? H. Hi. Okay. I will block this person right now. Thank you for telling me, dear terms of service. I don't see what he said, but thank you for telling us. Yeah, it is. It's freaking laughable. That's what I'm saying. Allegedly with Brittany, like, what was your motive here? Because I left you as a mod. It's not as if I was going around bashing you or talking behind your back or anything like that. But why would you? What was your motive for doing that? Like, what was your motive for going to somebody? And like excuse me, like I told Boston, she should have came to me immediately. But what is your motive for doing that? And then another thing, and then I'm going to end this. I just want to say, yes, that's my girl. MJ's my girl. I just want to say, MJ is hysterical. She is Father Snuffles. Yes, we love Melissa. She's an awesome person. And that girl, you know, she's one of my good friends, and we met each other through turmoil. And she has never hey TCA, she has never I know I can go to her and talk to her about things, and I know she's not going to go and tell the world about it. TT has never liked Melissa. She has always done underhanded things to take digs at Melissa. She knows what she has done, and it's certainly not about trivia. She is a snake, period. Amen. Amen, Brittany. That's how I looked at it. You know, and I could tell sometimes by the way, when other people would mention her name, Melissa's name, I could definitely tell that there was some animosity there. And the only time that she would ever speak of Melissa is when she was speaking of her and her story and using her story for her own personal gain. And that's when I started noticing certain things, and I had to step back. There are so many reasons as to why I chose to not support her anymore and why I chose not to be a mod, because me being a mod for her was making me look like a hypocrite. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. She had literally crossed that line where she was already on thin ice anyway. But she had already crossed that line of being no different from the person that she rants and raves about on her channel. And it's against everything that I stand for. I'm against bullying. I've been tortured and bullied all through high school where it fucked up my head. So therefore, I can't support something like that. And I started noticing how she was using Melissa's story. Then I started seeing, even now, what I've noticed about her is you started your channel because you want to call Natasha out, right? But yet you don't call her out anymore. All you do is go on your channel and talk about Holly, Lindsay, and Foz and what they're doing to you. You don't even talk about the person that you are supposed to be calling out. So what's the point? What's the point anymore? You don't even talk about the main reason why you started your channel. Now you're just talking about yourself and what other people are doing to you. What is it? But you have the audacity to come on my channel and tell me this isn't right. No, you should be messaging me, giving me an apology for what you did. Oh, but you're not giving nobody else no apologies. That was so wrong what you did, TT. I would never have done something like that to you. Of all the things I have said to you, don't get it twisted. You've said shit to me too. And I would never disclose that. Even when you offer to send me messages, correspondence between you and another person, the answer is no. Right? So, what does that mean to you? It's called integrity. Just because you do something, okay, and you go around and tell people about our conversations or whatever and the things that I confided in you when I thought you were cool, doesn't mean that I'm going to do the same thing as you. Because then that would make me no better than you. I will never do that. Even though I don't like you. I don't care for you anymore. But I'm not going to go around saying, oh, here's all the messages between me and Teach. I'm not going to do that. She misrepresents stuff and she lets people on her panel misrepresent stuff too. I always get that tongue twisted. Okay. Thank you for telling me that, Heather. Gizmo, I'm sure that you, BC, and BC. Who's BC? We'll get over your issue. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Boston, you might have to take some time with each other, but you're both grown ups and can talk stuff out when you're both ready for it. Yeah, we're definitely cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's still my friend. There's definitely some things I feel like she could have did differently, and there's some things I could have done differently, and we'll work it out because that's just the type of person that I am. But I really will say, when things like that happen, I don't want her not coming to me. You need to come to me when there's problems. Don't go to anybody else. You need to come to me, especially if it's about me. You know what I mean? Heather?
Yes.
Hey, sweetie.
I'm not.
I just want to make sure it was you.
It is.
I'm not
Girl,
sure I understand.
I just want to know why TCA is in here.
TCA.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what you just told me about. TCA.
When
she's
she's
still in here?
talking about Melissa Jade, how she rocks. Yeah. No.
No, I
No.
didn't see that.
She's like,
But
Melissa
I'm
Jade
not
is
gonna
the best.
tolerate nobody talking about Melissa.
No, she said she's the best. But here's the thing. She's TT's sidekick. Like almost every live TT does, TCA is up on panel. And I've heard her run her mouth about Melissa. So
You're
why is
running
she
your
here?
mouth about Melissa?
Hunting.
TCA? Like, why would you do that? What did Melissa do to you? I don't understand. Like,
Yeah,
okay, so
she is, Juice. So nice try.
where is she?
She's in chat. She was. You pinned one of her comments.
Did I? Well, yeah. How long ago was that? Like
2 seconds ago.
Okay, I see her right here. She said Melissa Jade is the best.
Yeah, which she is.
She is. What? So
Wow.
I have never heard TCA talk bad about Melissa, Holly says. Have you heard?
I feel like I have. Maybe I'm mistaken. But I don't know. I mean, we've all been there. Like, if you're on somebody's panel and they're totally disparaging somebody's name, then
yeah.
I
don't I've never heard it. Okay. The only thing that I will say, I do know that she supports TT. And this is one thing I will say to you guys, okay? I don't have any problem if you want to support TT. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to make anybody choose sides, but I will tell you, be careful, because if it happened to me, it can happen to anybody, right? So I'm going to tell you is be careful. That's the reason. That's the whole point of this live. I introduced her to you guys. Some of you guys already knew her, and because I thought she was a very stand-up person and I respected what she was doing. But at the end of the day, I don't anymore. So I'm telling you guys, if you support her, that's fine. You're still allowed over here. Just, I'm not that type of person to let anybody choose. But I will tell you, just be careful. You know what I mean? Because like I said, if it was done to me, it could be done to anybody.
Yeah.
Maybe check
her to get hot. Like, if I feel like, because I do care, I mean, I don't know Melissa as well as I would like to, but I'm getting to know her. And I do care about her. So I don't want somebody in here like placating people and saying, oh, she's the best. But then you're going to sit and, while somebody badmouths the shit out of her, and then, it doesn't work that way.
Well, one thing I will tell you is wherever it is that you heard it, go back and listen to it. Because just like Brittany said, if that's true, she's going to be heartbroken because Melissa likes her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So make sure.
I will go double check. But I feel like half her shit's been deleted. So.
On
Oh yeah, it was exactly it, Gladys. Okay, so am I crazy or did I not? Okay.
Because of the no, it has nothing to do with the trivia.
Yeah,
That's a lie.
I know.
TT can quit going off with that narrative because I'm about to stop it right here. It has nothing to do with trivia. Okay. That might be, if you guys really think that Melissa is going to pull away from somebody over trivia, you guys don't know Melissa. She would never do that. Now, that could be a contributing factor when she's taking, you know, Melissa's idea and taking like all of Melissa's work that she worked hard on, but it's way more than that. It's not just trivia. So TT, you can stop with that fucking lie because that's a lie. Don't even say it no more because you sound dumb. Sorry. I don't mean to say that, but whatever. What the hell was in my hair? I think one of my earrings fell out. But yeah, go and you check that because I do know. Yes, you can come up on panel. Because I do know that Melissa likes her. I think the chat was talking about MJ, but I don't think TCA said anything directly. However, she might have stood by excuse me, and let it happen. That's true too, Holly. It could be that too. Now, yeah. See, she's coming up as Boston Koozie. I don't know what's going on. You're not blocked.
Now I'm Boston Koozie. That's bizarre.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't block you.
Because I'm still in chat. I'm still
as Lady Lemonade. That's weird.
Something's going on.
Yeah. Because I'd never blocked you on here. And I
just laughed. I just laughed, girl, because I was like, you totally blocked me and I'm, fine with it, but I believe you. I know.
Yeah, I would tell you. I would tell you if I did.
I know you would. Hey, Heather.
Hey, girl.
I just want to start by just saying that I'm really glad that we talked tonight, Teaya. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm sorry that I let so much time pass without just coming to you.
Yeah.
I was conflicted because exactly what you were saying, if someone tells you something in confidence, don't share it with the person that they don't want you to tell. And she told it to me in confidence.
I feel like when it's something like that, your loyalty with me, I feel like should be stronger than TT's. And I feel like if she told you something like that, you should have been like, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to talk to Teaya about, you know what I mean? Because
I agree.
She did that all because I kind of pulled away from her and she just threw me under the bus. And like I said, what if that we would have never talked again?
Yeah. I couldn't have let that happen.
Right.
I wouldn't have let that happen. I'm glad I didn't. But I mean, I agree with you completely. But at the time, you and I had already been, kind of having some issues. And then what she said, even though I didn't know whether I should believe it all or not, it still hurt, So I think I just needed some time to let that pass and then realize it's not worth just.
But it wouldn't have hurt if you would have came to me.
I know it would have exactly.
It would have been very nipped in the bud because I know what I've said to her and I've never ever bashed you and I've never said anything to her that I haven't said to you. You know how I feel about things because I always tell you it. And that's what I feel like a friend is. Some things might hurt to tell your friend, but I have always made it a point to be that way from learning. And when you don't tell a person how you feel, no matter how harsh it is or no matter how much it hurts, you tell somebody else. And then that's what happens. It gets misconstrued and then they make up shit. And that's what she did. And she did it all because I didn't want to support her anymore. She had no use for me anymore. Right? That's all it is. So go ahead.
I'm not trying to defend her. I agree that she shouldn't have told me what you told her in confidence. I just to be clear, she had blocked me. And I didn't know why she blocked
I know
me.
she messaged me.
Yeah. And then she said all sorts of nasty things about me on Holly's live.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said I called her scumbag, and I was like, what is she talking about? So I like went back through Holly's chat, and I said, thanks, Father Snuffles, this is your fault. I said TTS is a scumbag, and TTS is a nickname that Father Snuffles coined for someone else that we all know.
Oh.
Turd stain. I don't know if you remember. So anyways, I asked her to unblock me so I could explain that. So she unblocked me. I went to her.
Yeah.
And then the conversation evolved into like, she's like, you know, she told me all the things that you have told me before. And then said that you guys had talked and, you know, devolved all the other information. And yeah, I just kind of was holding on to that because I was hurt about it. And I should have just come to you, and I'm really sorry that I didn't. I'm glad that I did. And I told her, I messaged her and said, I'm sorry. I know that you asked me not to say anything. Tia's basically already figured it out. And I told her everything that we talked about. So we all do the best that we can, but I think what is most important is trying to always, I think I lost what's important, and what's important are friendships that I really care about. And if you're having a disagreement or arguing with somebody, like there's some friendships that are worth it to talk it out, rather than just be stubborn or be hurt and just whatever, that person hurt me, and walk away. So that's why I reached out, and I'm really glad that we talked, and I know we can work anything else out that we need to. So
it should be that way. Absolutely.
Ow. Sorry.
Yeah, I do think that it's hard for me to, I'm not gonna lie, like it's hard for me when I'm upset to talk about things.
yeah.
And I can be very stubborn, but I'm very glad that we talked, not only just because of you and I, but because I feel like that's something I have a right to know. Because what if I would have told her something really personal about me?
Right.
You know, we have seen her do this. And I'm not even saying that TT is a bad person. If you support her, that's fine. Like I said, you're still welcome over here. I'm not that type of person. But something's not right. Like, you cannot go around throwing people under the bus like that. And like I said, I was loyal to her until she wasn't loyal to me. But I still would never pass around her messages. That's never going to happen. So you can offer to send me messages between you and Boston and whoever else, but I would never send Boston the things that you said, TT. I would never do that, because that's not me. And when she offered to send me things that you and her just personally talked about, that showed me right there who she was. That right there.
Yeah.
I hope that she gets it together, and I hope that she gets her channel back to a place where she wanted it to be from the very beginning, because that's not her focus anymore, you know. And I hope that she gets back to the way she was when she first started, you know. I don't feel she's that way anymore. She's different.
I think that what, like, my hypothesis, I guess, is that the right word to use? My theory, is that she made a few mistakes, and got called out on them. And I'm saying at the beginning, and of the beginning of the kind of change that happened, the molting process where all these people left. I think that she is and she even admitted this on a live, that she's stubborn and prideful, and lots of people are. That's not a big deal, but she kind of was to a fault. And then I think what prolonged things, and why things just aren't getting any better, and we're seeing these, mods turning against her, and her saying awful things about people in these voice clips, I think she's also surrounded herself, and that was one of the last pieces of advice I gave her, is just, don't trust all these people that you're surrounding yourself with, because they love this drama. They're
Mhm.
clearly trying, all the people that are like, yeah, like, fuck those guys, like, screw those people, they're just trying to bring you down, instead of like, I think they just disagreed with you, and trying to be adults about it. So I think she's completely surrounded herself with those kind of people that just want the drama, and they want the pettiness, and she's just totally kind of evolved. Either that, or we all misunderstood her from the beginning.
Well, I personally feel like we misunderstood her from the beginning. I don't
Yeah.
think everyone that she's surrounded around is about drama. I don't know who she's all surrounded around now. I know who she was surrounded around. And a majority of those people weren't about drama. A lot of them people were Melissa's mods, a couple of them, and they're very loyal, non-drama people. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's who there are people now that are definitely what's the word? Stirring the pot, or just not even that, just encouraging her and saying she's not doing anything wrong, just becoming kind of an echo chamber, because basically she got rid of anyone who disagrees with her.
Anyone. Well, that'll do it. Because guess what? You have to have people around you that's going to disagree with you, right?
Yep.
Right. I don't know who Von Helton is, but you're putting personal information in my chat. And if it happens again, you're going to be blocked. I don't know who you are or what the hell you're doing, or if you're related to Angela.
Angela's not even in here right now, is she?
She was earlier. I don't know if she is now. But
People are sick. I'm just so sick of.
Well, somebody had put personal information about her earlier too. So no, don't do it. Like, people, you see, this is how people are. This is why I keep my circle small, and it's just gonna stay that way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like,
Sorry, invite only.
I will never confide in somebody that I hardly know, or I may be like, oh, they're so cool. I don't care. If I don't know that person for a good amount of time, I'm not going to do it, because I have learned that people just don't care about nobody but themselves. So
Also, I just want to go on record saying if TCA is not mean to Melissa, then I apologize for coming at her. Dude, I'm so tired of people saying shit on her,
yeah.
so
Yeah,
much.
I said something in the chat too, Heather, because I thought, I could be wrong too, but I thought those voice clips from TT's mod chat, I thought the person that was saying things about Melissa was
Yeah.
TCA. I thought that it sounded like her. But
It
I
may
guess
have
I'd have to
been.
go back and
Heather
watch.
could be right. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna have to go back and look through all the videos. I mean, it's like either Lindsay's, Holly's, DTOS, or yeah, I think that's it. But I'll have to
go back and see. What did
redo
she
my
say,
research.
Holly? She didn't say anything bad about Melissa, but she didn't stand up for her or defend her from Val.
So that's probably in the voice clip. It was probably Val saying things about Melissa, and then TCA just said something like, yeah, you don't need those people, She was just very much, again, like, I've always thought TCA was very sweet. I have nothing against TCA, but I've been surprised to see the riling up kind of behavior of some of these people.
She told her chats that the people who left her channel were sheep who can't think for themselves. Well, if that was TT who said that, she sounds like Natasha. So
pin Father Snuffle's comment, because that's very true.
People confide in me, even though I am outwardly.
I've had some great conversations with him. We are two very opposite people about so many things in life, and we've had very interesting intellectual, debates with each other.
Yeah, he's
I
an
don't think
intellectual.
he's evil, but he's an interesting guy.
Yeah, highly intelligent guy. Yeah, never mind. I'm not going to embarrass anybody.
And a crooner
So, I won't say it, but anyway, yes, he's an awesome guy, Father Snuffles. He really doesn't come in here that much, but when he does, it's always a pleasure having him here. Always.
I'm gonna hop off again, but I just want to say thanks again, and I love Halloween. And please don't throw kittens in dumpsters. Asshole.
Yes. Yes.
She said that last time she was up. She's like, I love Halloween.
That's her sign off. I love Halloween. And this time it's I love Halloween. Please don't throw kittens in dumpsters.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest Halloween person, you guys. Don't get mad at me. I'm just not. I think it was the way I was raised. But I do love Halloween. I do. I don't think it's Halloween. I don't think it's Holly, Angela. I don't think it's her. I don't know who it is, but I don't think it's Holly.
Holly wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I don't think she would divulge her personal information like that. She doesn't seem like that type of person. It's probably somebody following you around and in every chat that you go to, trying to get under your skin. And whenever I see that, I will block them. Okay. I will not let anybody treat you like that, sweetie. No, I didn't think it was you, Holly. Wondered if it could. Oh, I thought Angela maybe said that it was Holly. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't think it's Holly. Gladys, she also said we had no backbone and we were followers. When is she saying this stuff? Now?
No, that was a while ago. I think on one of her lives.
Well, she came on my live and told me that this isn't right. No, she's just mad because I'm not bashing her. I'm not saying bad things about her. I'm saying I don't support her. I don't align myself with her anymore. I introduced her to you guys because I thought she was cool. Even when people were telling me that she wasn't, I still thought she was. Now I see her true colors and it's time for me to back away. I've been backed away a long time ago, though. I haven't really communicated with TT since she did that to Amanda Zananda. So, and that's the end of it. I just wanted to publicly come on here and tell you guys how I feel. It's your choice if you want to go over there and support her. You're not going to get a cold shoulder from me. We're all grown here and we're all capable of making our own decisions. The only thing I will tell you guys is just be careful, because if it happened to me, it could happen to you. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm going to hop down, but I appreciate you and adore you. And I am really happy that we can hopefully move forward.
Yeah.
Because I've always loved you and you know that.
I love you too.
And hopefully whatever's going on with YouTube gets fixed. But if not, I will be back as Lady Lemonade.
What I would do is towards not the end, but like maybe tomorrow, just comment and see if your name comes up. If your name comes up in my comments, then something was wrong, like maybe a glitch or something, which that has happened before. That has happened.
Okay, yeah, because the weirdest thing is that I'm me right now on StreamYard.
That's
so
yeah,
I feel
that
like
is weird. But with StreamYard is completely separate from YouTube though. Like if I had you blocked, you could still come up here because you're not blocked on StreamYard. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So but I still think it's weird that yeah, I know what you're talking about. You didn't
Yeah, because I'm still Lady Lemonade in chat.
Yeah, that is
like, I
weird.
didn't go switch accounts. That's the weird part.
Yeah, that's weird. You're still Lady Lemonade in the chats, but up here, yeah, that is weird. But yeah, just comment, on the live when it's over, maybe tomorrow. And if your name pops up, then you'll be fine. Just comment under Boston Koozie.
Okay, I'll work it out. I hope she's not lost everywhere, because I like the name Lady Lemonade, but
I
that's not
actually
me.
like that too. I like that name too, and I like the profile picture.
I love that profile picture. Her swinging the bat. It's her
Yes.
swinging the bat at the car. All right.
Right.
Love you.
Remind me of me.
I will be down in chat. Bye,
Love
sweetie.
you, girl. Bye-bye. All right, you guys. What time is it? It's 1:37. We've talked. You guys, thank you. I appreciate you for being so supportive, for being so patient with me. I can't say that I will never make this mistake again because I'm not a perfect human being by any means. But I really did like Truth Teller. I'm not going to go around bashing her. That's not me. That's not how we roll. But what I will say is I wish her the best. I hope everything works out with her channel and her life. God bless her. But I don't want any negativity like that in my life. Life is hard enough as it is. And when you're a creator, especially when you're a creator, and not just for creators, but when you are a creator, you just have to be a little bit more cautious. And I learned that the hard way, but you have to be a little bit more cautious of who you let into your world. And I thought that she was a very nice person, but, and I'm not saying she's not nice, but I think she's kind of lost her way. And I know a lot of people think that TT has changed. I think she was like that all along, in my personal opinion. People can disagree with me. You're welcome, Holly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing my link. You're welcome back here anytime, and I will be on your channel as well. And one thing I did want to tell you about yourself, Holly, is you should probably consider doing ASMR because your voice is very calming. I've always wanted to tell you that. Your voice is very, like, you know, calming. So you should consider that one day. Just saying. But yeah, I'm done with her. And, you know, if I see something wrong, I'll call her out on it. That's just the way it is. And I should never have ever trusted her for a second. But I don't think that she's changed. I think she's been that way from the very beginning. And I also think that it's not going to get any better with her. That's just my opinion. And I hope and pray that she has a successful channel and she continues to grow and thrive and whatever it is that she chooses to do. But I do not support her anymore. I do not align myself with her anymore. I want nothing to do with people like that. And I hope in somewhere along this way that she lost herself, I hope she finds herself again. That's it. Lots of people on YouTube are crazy and lost their mind, not you. But lots of crazies on YouTube. You ain't lying, Susan. I need to start doing readings on my channel. You should. You definitely should. Teaya, she made a community post regard. I don't give. You know, it's not enough that she wants to come on my channel and talk her shit, but now she's making a community post. You're welcome, Holly. You do. You have a very soothing, calming voice. I wish I had a soothing, calming voice to tell her. You really do. You totally said. I only asked because it was that name that posted that personal stuff. And if you're not familiar with him, I may have been a clone. Predict you will soon. Definitely. Whatever it is that you want to do with your channel, start it. Just do it. Thank you for telling me that, DTOS. I'll have to go check it out. It's her fault, not my fault. She should have never, ever opened her fucking mouth. And that is what you get when you deal with me. And I've already told her this from the very beginning. She should have thought twice before she did it. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for being here and spending a little bit of your Saturday night with me. I appreciate you guys. It's always an awesome time hanging out with you guys. And I will be back on here tomorrow for sure. And probably the Disney movie. Yeah, the Disney thing. I've been putting that off for way too long. I love y'all. Thank you for your support. It means the world to me. Thank you to my amazing mods for being awesome. And you guys have a good rest of your night. Get some sleep wherever you are, no matter what time it is. And I hope to see you guys all here tomorrow. Bye.